Hello and welcome everyone to our new moon video in the sign of Gemini. And this is for all zodiac signs, okay? I usually do a new moon and a full moon reading every month. So this is in the sign of Gemini. And again, happy birthday to any Geminis who are having their special birth dates in the beginning of June. Yes. And I'm looking forward to this reading for you, my Gemini friends, and you're a mutable air quality sign. And so I brought out the unicorn power for that element of air and how we're thinking and where we want to see our thoughts go for this month. But like I said, this is for all zodiac signs. So embrace this reading for any of you who find the cards welcoming a message to you. And remember, you want to always watch these videos with your intuition on high alert, okay? Put the antenna up and make sure that you feel the messages, okay? Because once you know you feel it, then you know it's talking to you deeply. But we are working with the air, and Gemini, your ruling planet is Mercury. So you're definitely about that communication and siblings, okay? And also can be neighborhood, the neighborhood you live in because you're a communicator. So, but with the sign of Mercury, that trump card is also the magician, okay? So I kind of like the planet Mercury because we all want to try to tap the magic within us. And your personal Gemini trump card for the Gemini folk is the Lover's card, Major Arcana number 6. So I'm working today with the Tarot of a Moon Garden, okay? And then I'm also working with the Unicorn Tarot. And I have to bring out the True Love Tarot again just because it's kind of worked for us. And since your trump card, your tarot card is number 6, the Lovers, I figured I'd bring that through. And I have one card pull with the magical unicorns to see what they have to say to close up the reading for us, okay? So we've got kind of the uh, energy of the unicorns. And for those of you, I love unicorns. It's one of those little girls too. Loving the dragons, loving the unicorns. It's just how it was for me. So I kind of embrace the metaphysics now and that we can use images with powerful unicorns. And I picked up an image with two in the water there to collect our emotions and our thoughts, okay, and bring them together so we can definitely embrace this June month. I totally feel to expect miracles in the month of June. The monthly reading for June came through, and that's for all signs as well. Um, expect miracles, okay? And be realistic about it. Because if you're embracing your spiritual destiny, you're embracing the source of wisdom that you're tapping, and it's all about divine flow from our creator, whatever terms you like to use, let's tap it and work with it, okay? Because they're here, um, and things are going to change, okay? No doubt about it. Uh, this world is a turning, okay? But it's turning towards positivity and love, no doubt. It's going to be balanced out from all the negative that we've currently been seeing, but something's a change. Okay, first card in my hand comes through. So I will turn off the chatter for a moment and let's do a little deep breathing. And again, it helps me and I think it behooves all of us to take that deep breathing here and there. So why don't we just exhale out strongly, belly in tight, and then inhale strong, Buddha belly out. And exhale slowly. Okay, let's see. I'd like to bring in the unicorns again. So why don't we take advantage of another Deep, strong exhale. And inhale deep. Exhale slowly. Okay, see this card right here? This card just kind of snapped in my hand. All right, so let's bring it out for a bonus there, because that literally just went dink. Bottom card. Okay. And this is a 9-card spread we're working with here for this new moon in Gemini. In Gemini, your mantra is, I think. So, because that's your air element sign. So think with purpose. Think about how you're focusing on your spiritual destiny. How's your spiritual growth going? Okay, that's where we want to take ourselves, all right? And you're very flexible and you're sociable, and as I said, you know, you work well. You're very creative people as well, okay? So take that inquisitive side of yourselves, that curious side of you, and put it out there, all right? And may June 2016, for all of us, we're on a spiritual destiny. Grow with it, embrace it, believe in yourselves, okay? And communicate with spirit, okay? Remember, it's all about the intuition. Tapping the intuition. Knight of Swords. Okay, air element comes out from the bat. And look at this. I've had this deck a long time, and I've never noticed the dragon here with the knight. See the dragon in the bottom there? All right. But here we have the young blood is here, and we like the young blood. Yes, we do. We talk about that because, and then this is a court card, knight. So he's on his mission, okay? And we call this card also the spiritual initiate. All right, so how cool is that for all of us? We were just saying we're on a spiritual destiny. We're going to grow in our spiritual ways, spiritual growth, embrace it. And here comes the knight coming through with the same wisdom, okay? The same wisdom. You see how he's holding up that sword, all right? And when I see a sword like that holding up straight, you know, I like to think of it as the Excalibur sword that also had truth behind it, much truths and wisdom, and it was all about the supernatural. Wow. Okay, feeling good about this first draw? Yes. So my darlings, okay, begin your new philosophy of life. And we got the dragons there protecting as well. How cool is that? We got to stand that one up. Yes, yes, yes. I like that. Okay. Oh, boy. My favorite card. I'm serious. June is something really unusual. You know, June is a month about a lot of romance, you know, especially here where we can go outdoors more, and it's summertime, and it's but this is a pairing as well. The two's all about the pairing, okay? And the cups is also our water, our hearts, what our hearts are feeling. And that's another thing that came through for the June reading. We got to come from our hearts, okay? Truly. We got to embrace what we feel now. Not so much, you know, how we think or what we read in the paper or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It really has to come from your hearts. And this can mean not even like a union of a pairing of business in the respect, but that you're going to love, but a love affair. Okay? So this could be romance as well. How wonderful. But this is mutual respect. Okay? This card is about the love affair, or even if it's a business you love and you are like-minded, work together, you're loving it, you know, like a team who love their team and love the camaraderie of each other. But this is a pairing. Okay? So, but love affair has come through for June as well. So, another card to stand up tall. How beautiful. How wonderful. So let's go for it. Oh, and look at here. Diablo's been in the mix. And you know what's funny? Diablo came out for for the Gemini clairvoyant alchemy reading. Yes, he did. He doesn't come out all the time, but he came out for the Gemini. So it's wild that he's come now out for this new moon in Gemini. Okay? But we've said it before. Okay? Diablo is one who is a sabotager. So we know he exists, and we call it the balance. The darkness is never, it's always going to be there. He's always going to be in the mix. He's always in the details. But now, with your awareness, okay, your mental aptitude, when your intuition says, no, don't work with that person, or, this person's trying to seduce you, just be aware. Beware or be aware, okay? Be aware or beware. The Diablo Master Magician, I've said it before. You can see there's the crescent moon and the full moon. Diablo knows all about metaphysics, okay? All about it. He is the master. But it doesn't mean that we have to align by what he says, okay? We control our own destiny if we work with the white light divine flow, okay? With the bright light, the golden light, the violet light. Call it whatever you want, but it's the light, okay? But we can't deny when Diablo comes through, okay? And he's all about materialistic, the business world, the industries, okay? Oil production, anything that they'll kill you for, all right? So just be aware, okay? But major arcanas come out, so I'm going to take that into consideration. But he definitely came out for the clairvoyant alchemy reading for Gemini, just for June. So he's in the mix here. But that's okay, all right? Because when we come from our heart zone and we know that a higher power also is in charge, okay? It's a win. Oh, boy, look at this. We got a wild card here. So let me pull another card out from the unicorn deck here, the Unicorn Tarot. So we have, this deck is by Susan Stars, the author, and Liz Hilton is the artist. Okay, so I like to leave the wild cards in there. So let's see what it has to say. Okay, let's see what they're saying to us. Put this over here now. Okay, let's see. And we have, oh, I'm not laughing, but I'm just saying, I know I'm repeating, but the clairvoyant alchemy reading for Gemini, because actually I just watched it last night because I wanted to see what Gemini had said for June 2016, and the major arcana death card came out as well. But this is a good one. We call this Lucky 13. We call it transformation. Butterflies, all about transformation. And that's what we need at this time, okay? To go into that deep emotional side of us, all right? To give to have that death and rebirth, okay? Whatever, if Diablo has been in the mix for you long enough, it's time to get a death away from that and be reborn again, okay? I think even in the Bible, Jesus says, he called it being reborn again, okay? When you decide to now go into a spiritual path. But just know this card is about sexuality too, the death card, because it's Scorpio's card, Scorpio's trump card. And Scorpio's all about that erotica, sexuality, power, intensity, okay? But this is about change, all right? Now we have these two major arcana cards, and it's crazy that it came out for the clairvoyant alchemy, but now it's for us to take heed, all of us, all the signs, to take heed, that know that these energies are around us every day, okay? Every day someone is born, and every day someone dies, all right? That's the cycles of the life, of the world. But just try to be secure with your motivation, okay? Be secure. And, Diablo also runs karma. So pretty much you get what you give, okay, in this world. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. We get what we give. And if we're giving negativity, uh, don't think that life is going to be easy for you, because it's not. And even those who, work around money and are billionaires and don't even give back, sooner or later, something freaks on them, because it's just how it is. Karma, you don't control karma. We don't. But we can lessen the blows if we are in the path of darkness. And there's most people who, get taken out by the darkness. John Lennon, look at that beauty. But he'll live on and live on. His soul, you know, will come back again. Now we have the five. So the Five of Swords is here. I'm not sure why this camera freezes on me. It's like a couple months old. All right, so now we have the Five of Swords. All right, now fives is a card again. Okay, because the Death 13 major changes. All right, changes. So it's time for you to get on the move, okay, and do it to change your work, changing your work or your health habits, okay, and just know it's time, and it's up to you now. Most definitely, it's now you're in charge of your own destiny, kind of thing. You're in charge, all right, because it's about you have to handle everything now, everything, okay, your physical prowess, your where you're living, where you're working, and that's okay. Change is good. Change is always good. And you see there's two people in the background there, and they're acknowledging it, okay? They're acknowledging. You see the unicorn there, all right? And he's acknowledging as well, all right? Yes, it's time to change, okay? Get out of the rut. Get out of the darkness if you're in there. Be reborn again with a positive vibe, okay? Now we have the Tower. Oh, Lord. So there's definitely disruption for June. But it doesn't mean like death of dying per se. It means that it's time. And since we have some people in this card as well, okay, and we were saying it's time for you to change it, but also it's time for you to get rid of the people who are bringing you pain, okay? It's time to not surround yourself with the negative ones, especially, if you're addicted to things and you party too much, or you're addicted to the wrong relationships, the wrong lovers, okay? It's time to move forward from all that nonsense, okay? No doubt about it. Because if not, the universe will do it for you. So at least you're getting a heads up, okay? You've got the heads up. The devil's here, all right? So it's like you're going to be having aptitude to say, you know what? I've been on the wrong side of the tracks here, been in a little bit of the darkness too much. And, if you follow videos like this, we all have our ups and our downs, our good days, our bad days. It's life. However, if you stay in those ruts, if you stay there, then the karmic forces will want to see you. And this here, the Diablo devil, he loves to bring destruction. Okay? No doubt about it. Because after the 15 devil card is the 16 tower card. Okay? So let's align ourselves with the light of love coming from our heart zone. Okay? That's the most powerful energy we have is love. So pay attention. And it's good to pay attention with your intuition, because these forces have come through. Okay? Mighty strong too. Mighty fierce. So, but be prepared. See, if you're prepared now to say, you know what, I'm going to change this flow of energy that has been around me, or the negativity of family and or friends, I'm going to change it. I'm going to change myself. And then you get to go on and move forward. And then how the universe works, the love will come through. Okay? So just stay strong and be aware. mainly. Just keep your focus on your heart zone, okay? And the Princess of Shells has come through. All right. So here she is. The Princess, now another court card. All right. And that's very positive. She's called the romantic in this deck. So you see the love. The love is coming forward here. This is how we heal, okay? We heal by love. And there's a love affair, and now the princess is here, who's saying definitely can be a love affair coming on here. So, go for that higher purpose. Go for emotional, not immaturity, maturity, okay? Emotional maturity, where you know that it's time to work with love, and then the universe will bring it to you. So, and she's in a patient mode. She's not hustling or bustling. She's taking a rest out time. She's in contemplation mode, okay? Enjoying the scenery. Good, let's go outside. Go for a walk by yourself, okay? Go into introspection. Really think what's coming from your heart, because something is here for all of us. It truly is. So just pay attention to that, because the Two of Cups, and I've said it 1,000 times, it's my favorite card in the whole tarot. So it's on this table. So we have, possibility of a love affair. And even if you're married and you're still in love, rekindle it the way makes you feel good. Okay? But stay away from the negative ones, especially your own negative thoughts. Okay? Because this is a reading with Gemini in the respect of the air sign, how we think. Okay? Actually, the Gemini mantra is I think. So let's think positive. Okay? And woo, my Lord, my favorite king is here. Look at that. Look at that. That's nice. The motivator. All right. Well, the kings are all about mastery. Okay. They have mastered themselves. And the king of dragon is here. King of fire. In this deck, the king of roses is the wands, the fire. So who knows, and we don't read gender specific here, but if you really go within and change where you're at, if you're not happy with your life, then consider taking slow steps to start thinking positive and changing the people you're around with if they're the negative ones, okay? Because really, a romance can come through and you could be the princess dreaming about it, and then here comes the king of fire coming through, okay? And that means even if a man's thinking, a queen of, fire can come through, which she's all about, she's very introspective. She's full of her intuition. She's not someone that she'd be someone to be wonderfully aligned with, okay? Wonderfully. And the Two of Cups is here saying, so even if this can be a love affair, but even if you're seeking a new job, let's say, you know what, this job is not doing me right, I'm not happy there, a lot of jealous people in it or rivalries, then you need to exit. But then pray for that, okay? Go on long walks, get outside, and say, I'm looking forward to a new position, that I can surround myself with like-minded people. So bring it to me. Say it. Say to God, bring it to me, okay? And be patient with it, okay? Just be patient, because things take time, but we do have the knight. He's thinking it out. Now the king has arrived, so people with money as well, position, we call it, position to help you. The Two of Cups is my favorite card. I know the sun is kind of bright right now, but I just want to stand it there because I like this selenite wand and give them the energy right there. And the princess here, she's not daydreaming. She's literally contemplating, okay? But put it out there. Put it out there. And have no fears. That's the other thing. Do not concentrate on the evil. We know the devil is always in the details, everywhere, every time, every moment. But so is Godship, every moment, all the time, within us, okay? So do not concentrate on evil. Oh boy, the Prince of Roses is here. So now we have the prince, the king. Okay, and the princess is here, and the knight. So look at all these court cards saying, you know what, people can start coming into our lives, okay? And we could be really going on the right kind of scenario here, okay? So look at that. And that could be also yourselves. Maybe you are considering, you know what, I think I'm going to just start trying to work for myself. You know, I'm going to value myself more. I'm going to honor my soul. I'm going to treat myself with respect and loving care. And then look, these individuals will come. Because if you're in the dark zone, okay, if you're in the dark zone and you're thinking negativity, well, that's, you know, what kind of comes your way, really. And not to say when you're beautiful people, like we just said, the negative forces can be fierce to the beautiful ones. But you still stick to this program, okay? Because really, they're here on this table. And that's kind of cool. I like it. I like it. So let's see what this bonus card was. And the Page of Cups has come through. So look at all the court cards here. Very wonderful. Definitely. And we're holding up this Two of Cups again. So just think on the love factor, the emotions, okay, coming from your heart. The cups, the water sign is the hearts, okay? So just think like the, Prince of Hearts as well, the Page of Cups. Well, this is Page feminine power, but yet it's still the beauty, okay? It's still the beauty, and it's just you have to sacrifice for the right cause. And look at them. Look at the unicorn looking up, okay? Look up, get outdoors, look up, pay attention where the sun is, pay attention where the moon is. Okay, look up at the stars at night, make a wish. That's been a huge theme for June as well. Wish upon a star, and perhaps your dreams do come true, okay? All right? And daydreaming as well is okay. But this princess, she looks like she's more in a, to me, I'm feeling her more like she's putting it into motion. Okay, we're going to make this reality. Okay, we're going to make this reality. And there's two princesses here. I mean, this image looks like it's a man, but usually the page is female. And so we have the princess as well. So put your intentions out there. Okay, positive thoughts. The Two of Cups is here. A pairing is on the table, one that comes from the heart zone. Okay, and look at the butterflies of transformation. And the Death card came out twice. So transform yourselves, all right? Transform yourselves with loving thoughts so that you can attain and beat this, meet the court here, meet the kings, okay? The ones that can genuinely help us on our journey, okay? Because it's always a journey every day. Life changes like that on a dime, okay? So let's pick out one final card from the unicorns, and then we can see what they're trying to say here, but no doubt about it. And then when, you've got the court people here, they're the ones that can teach us, because the tarot, we go through all these different cards and all this journey, and we meet different archetypes, but these are the ones that can help us the most, okay? Definitely. And usually the major arcana are ones that surround us, the energy surrounding us, but the minor arcanas are people we meet, okay? People we know, we recognize them, okay? We recognize the situation. Major arcanas, like the world card, for example. Well, we know we're not going to meet the world, but we embrace the energies of what the world delivers, which is happiness and beauty and love. So think positive. Put some of these major arcana players in your mind, in your third eye, and talk to us, okay? But we did. Diablo came through. The Tower came through. So just, be aware, beware what's lurking, because those forces are strong too. Practice. The best way to be good at a skill is to practice, practice, practice until you get it right. Okay, there you go. And there she is, the princess there, dancing with her unicorn. Okay? And I'll just read it just to see what else they want to say about the practice, because really, if some of you truly are wanting to try something new, okay, you know that what's been going on either your job or your home front or your relationship is not where it has to be, but let's just work on what can be. Okay, do you want to know why some people are really good at sports, music, or art? They practice these skills a lot. This card is a sign that you need to practice a skill that's important to you so that you can be really good at it. Okay? As you practice, some days you'll feel stronger than others, yet you'll notice that your skills improve the more you use them. So have patience with yourself and your teachers. It may take time for you to learn how to do something in the best way. Practice really is the best way to improve your skills. As you practice, you'll learn new ways and methods. You'll also enjoy yourself more as you get better and better at your new skills. So, whether your dream is to paint, write, dance, sing, or do crafts, practice is one way to make your dreams come true. Well, there we are. We're just saying how for this month of June, we were saying, expect miracles, wish upon those stars. If you really want to start something new, then make it work for you, okay? And you do. You have to put practice to it. Everything we do, cooking or whatever it is, we have to do it more than once or twice or three times. But that's wonderful. That's wonderful. And you see, once you get aligned with what is your soul destiny, then these people come to you. You attract these kind of people, okay? Because they're aware that, hey, this person has credibility, all right? You have credibility. And yes, these people can recognize that you're willing to work it and enjoy it, okay? And you're working with the elements now, all right? And they also will realize that you've been down and out, okay? That you've been there. But now you're recognizing that I'm going to concentrate on the beauty of life, okay? The beauty of life. Not to say that the negative forces will still come for you, but you'll be stronger. And then you will have these people coming through. And then not only that, but you can become the king yourself. Since you start practicing and you're putting wisdom to what you really want to do, whether it's, writing a book or composing music, whatever it is. So I showed just these young kids cooking, and they got their own TV shows, and I think it's fabulous. They already know at such a young age what they want to do, what their passion is, and passion. That'll be a good word to put in the brain here. Okay, be passionate about everything you do. I think the people with the most passion succeed in pretty much everything, because then you can have passion with your work, you succeed. You can have passion in your relationship, it will succeed. Okay, you have passion for your children, whatever it is, it will succeed. Okay, but be patient. That's another thing. Be patient with everything what's going on, right? Nothing is built in 1 hour or one day, but within a few months, a few years, you'll be there. Okay. Thank you everyone for watching. My new subscribers especially, I appreciate you, and the comments, I dig that too. I like to see that people are absorbed in the videos, and I'm just very happy, and I pray that everyone makes June 2016. This is like we're in the midpoint right now. So if any of you have been still feeling I'm kind of in the lost zone for these 2016 opening, just make this month more beautiful than ever, okay? Take care of you first, love you, and don't give up on your spiritual quest, your spiritual destiny. There's something here for all of us, every single one of us. And it comes from our heart zone, our soul. Okay, so make sure you put your hands over your heart and you close your eyes and you make a wish and upon those stars, okay? Blessings to all of you, and may this June find you the most passion ever in your lives. Ciao.